I've got two sneak questions. You were once considered for the part of Doctor Who. Is it a part you would have liked to play?
Oh, yes, a good question.
And the second question is, Claudius, do you hold some sort of record for not blinking during your death scene?
You are looking at a fucking genius. I'm not fucking rubbish. I'm not fucking rubbish. Anyway, what was it? The first one was what?
Would you have liked
Doctor
to?
Who. Well, I was in Z-Cars as Francis Smith. Big success. We had BBC One, BBC Two, that's all. And so you had Z-Cars. You were waiting for it every week. Got the front page of the newspapers. I was always beating up villains to save children at that particular time. And when I finished my 2 years in Z-Cars, I wanted to go on. BBC looked after me. I was their child. But I was bold, powerful Francis Smith. Gentle but powerful, as his policeman in my car. Terrific scripts from top writers. Anyway, I said, I've got to leave it. We'll look after you, Brian. I said, I'll tell you what, William Hartnell's retiring, and we'd like you to be a young, which I was. Doctor Who was inconceivable then. A young Doctor Who. What do you think? So I had a committee meeting. I said, well, look, I think that Doctor Who is Oriental. Who? Not Smith. Not Jackson, Doctor Who. I would like to make him like Charlie Chan. Very like a Chinese Charlie Chan. They fucking nearly had a heart attack. I said, I don't want to do it unless I can play it as a fucking Oriental. Oh, fucking We're not ready for that. So they cast me as Porthos, with Jeremy Brett as D'Artagnan in The Three Musketeers. So I went from being Francis Smith, come here. I'll break your bloody arm, come here. You move now, don't touch that kid. I'll break your bloody neck. Women love me. To being Monsieur de Vallon, the brassier de Pierrefort, otherwise known as Porthos, with hair down to here, dressed in reds, flamboyant with a white horse. Now then, D'Artagnan, my friend. D'Artagnan, we shall be cut to pieces. Let us face the mob together, my dear boy. Give me your arm. Now, we are four. Wonderful shit. So I did it. The gentleman has asked. Now, the man who directed on the Z-Cars is Herbie Wise, probably the best director BBC's ever produced, Herbert Wise. Formidable man. And I was Augustus Caesar in Claudius, which won everything. With Derek Jacobi, John Hurt, and George Baker, Charles Phillips, Patrick Stewart, and myself. I was Caesar, Augustus Caesar, a remarkable man. And now when you think of Trump and so on, you think of an American president, after 4 years, they look a bit tired. After 8 years, they look jaded. But he was the Caesar for 80 years. He was in life, in history. And Robert Grace, the writer, followed that dictum. So I started it off about 39, 35. And at the end, near the end of the series, which won everything, didn't it? It's going to be the best series ever in the world ever. I was now 88. I'm dying. And they were all upset, the cast. They said, oh God, we're going to lose Brian next week, with 3 episodes to go. And we said, Brian, the director said, I want to see Rome die on your faith. I'm going to do a scene where Sian Phillips speaks for 15 pages, and we don't see her. She talks about you, and the camera zooms in on your face. Now I'm going to keep it on your face for 5.5 minutes. And you're dead from the moment I say action. It can't be done. It can't be done. I mean, if you see somebody dead on television, their issues are 3, 4, 5 seconds, or they freeze frame. But they put a curtain behind me so it moved. Say action. Go on.
Action.
Action.
And I did that for 5.5 minutes. And the gentleman will tell you, I got headlines. Have we seen TV history? I took a choice of my own. And you know, suddenly, isn't it marvellous? God almighty, that is history. And the BBC, it was the headlines of the papers. Yes, indeed, he did keep his face straight for 5.5 minutes. And you saw Rome die on my face, rather than buildings or announcements. Wonderful. Any more questions?
Shall we go? There's you, it's that lady. Here we